and Luke might have been my favorite show. Well, one of them. Love that movie. It was great. Especially that one part where Luke is just being a troublemaker. And got in a little trouble. And that warden guy said, what we have here is a failure to communicate. Kind of like what's happening right now. And he said something like, some men you just can't reach. So you get what we have here today, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. I think that was it. I'm almost word for word, but that was a great show. Sorry, my teeth. Ate too many chips. So that might be really applicable today, as the fog of the heads is getting really thick. It's kind of like that stuff you can't drive in over 10 miles an hour and you might hit a tree. So, if you're one of those a little on the shaky side about being with the king to come and his kingdom on earth, 1,000 years, where the oceans that I love to listen to dry out with fake salt, GMO poisons have been killing fish for years, and along with all those false liars who have been thieving us all these years. And if any of your church leaders aren't homeless yet, maybe you should ask them why, because I didn't see the tithing commandment as that important to the king, and I do remember him exposing those thieveries, but hey, the money's not worth much now anyway, so why not hit up the golden rule for the golden age? And then you got gold to spend, like Count of Monte Cristo style, for 1,000 years. Well, if you've been saving, like, on the nice list, like Santa Claus style, well, it should be all good for you, but everybody's got their own karma to deal with, because I always thought blessed are the poor in spirit meant the original karma, but many people have told me that's crazy to think these things. I've always lived that way, but I don't know how it is for you, because doctrines of men make sons of hell more every day. And so as the fog seems to be getting thicker, and no, I'm not talking about outside, I'm talking about the inside. Like what happens to your car when you put a potato in the exhaust? Maybe that has something to do with it. We are 666 years from the Black Plague, and many of these churches are still promoting mask-induced pneumonia, as if no one would see the truth from the lies from those that taught them of the... No, wait. No, can't do that, can it? Assembling of the brethren should be forsaken if they are chaff and beastly to where you might get even fogged up in that place. Yes. See, this might be part of testing 1, 2, 3. Check to see if you are already part of the spiritual zombies. So it would be good to just get right with the king and look into your heart and see what karma you might bring, because that should be where it's in there somewhere. Like memories, and when there's bad things, then don't just wait it out. Just talk to the king about it and get right with him. We know that repentance stuff nobody wants to talk about. Well, you just talk about it and get your heart right, and it shouldn't be that tough. I don't know. It depends on you. But I would think you just get ready and start pounding to him who's coming. And think good things and follow that golden rule now more than ever, so you'll get more gold from the king. Try to be like a Santa Claus to people and tell them about the great news, where the greatest reset is just love God, right, your neighbor, and yourself. Don't have to get confused over all these other things like doctrines of men that make sons of hell, and oh dear, we drowning in these things. But it's okay, because those who've sold out to that princely cause, well, they'll soon be gone along with their lies. But you just need to separate from them, like how water and oil don't mix. And then you've got nothing to worry about. And you'll be part of that Revelation 7 remnant, and then protection will come a little more naturally than potatoes do in your exhaust pipe to help your car stay wet. Because that's what everybody really seems to believe. But hey, to each according to his faith it will be given. I just didn't think that there would be that many people with faith in government, because that's what atheists, they might not believe in God, but they usually have so much faith in government. And if you trust government that much, well, that X-Men movie was quite a show, and I'm guessing maybe it'll come true in a way for some to a planet that, well, I don't know, but that's why it's always good to get ready. And if you're not a zombie at heart now, then that's a good sign. But if you feel any kind of allergy to the word king who comes, well, that's not divine. That would be princely and not a good sign. So get the beastly yeast out of ya before he comes, and Revelation 2 gets quite sticky for some. I tell you what. But if you just get your heart right with the king, it's all good. Not going to worry about nothing. See? So, focus. Don't assemble with those that aren't truly your brethren and not looking for a king. Get rid of your teachers that want to evade a king and do that Matthew 5-7 stuff. So you understand the kingdom, and if you find somebody teaching that, well, then that would be more like it. Like, Mike Connell or Matthew Nolan, a couple good ones. They're around, but not too many, I'll tell you that for sure. So, let's start de-chaffing ASAP. Keep it up for the king.